Home Minister Amit Shah says Northeast considered just a tourist destination earlier. Real development began after 2014. Nobel Peace Prize 2022 awarded to Ales Bialiatski and two organizations from Russia and Ukraine. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal says artificial intelligence will be catalyst in India's growth journey. Assam Cabinet decides to bring back pass-fail system in schools. And Northeast Young Leaders Connect 2022 assessing current landscape of growth and development in Northeast India underway in Imphal. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the stories in detail. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today arrived in Sikkim's capital city of Gangtok to participate in a series of official programs. As part of his visit, Shah unveiled the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel at Raj Bhavan, Gangtok. During the event, a documentary based on the life of Honorable Governor Ganga Prasad and a coffee table book named Pragati Path was also released. Shah, who is also the Minister for Cooperation, inaugurated the day-long Cooperative Dairy Conclave 2022 for East and Northeastern regions at Manan Kendra, Gangtok. The 12 states from Northeast and Northeastern regions participated in the conclave. While addressing the function, Shah stated that the real development of the Northeast began only after PM Modi took over office in 2014.
चालीस साल तक इस नींव को मजबूत करने का काम किया, मगर अब समय आ गया है कि मजबूत नींव पर एक भव्य इमारत बनाकर डेयरी को एक दो राज्य नहीं, हर पंचायत के अंदर किसान की समृद्धि का माध्यम बनाया जाए। मित्रों, और कोई भी उपक्रम कर लीजिए, इससे एक या दो उद्देश्य सिद्ध होते हैं, मगर डेयरी एक ऐसा उपक्रम है जिसके माध्यम से अनेक उद्देश्य सिद्ध होते हैं। डेयरी बनाने के साथ ही में आज के कार्यक्रम की
Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who is on a 3-day visit to the Northeast, arrived at the Lokapriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport at Guwahati this evening. He was welcomed by Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma and top functionaries of the state BJP. BJP National President JP Nadda also arrived in the city today. Shah is scheduled to chair a high-level official meeting on annual floods in Assam and also to hold discussions with the BJP's Assam Core Committee at the State Guest House later in the evening. Tomorrow, both the stalwarts of BJP will inaugurate the newly constructed head office of Assam BJP at Bokhista Sariali in the city. They will also be addressing a public rally in the city. This year, Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to jailed Belarus rights activist Ales Bialiatski, the Russian Group Memorial and Ukrainian Organization for Civil Liberties. The winner was announced today in Oslo by Berit Reiss-Andersen, chair of the Norwegian Nobel Committee. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Uma Sachdeva today. The 90-year-old presented copies of 3 books penned by her late husband, Colonel retired H.K. Sachdeva, to the Prime Minister in a series of tweets. The Prime Minister said Uma Sachdeva gave him copies of 3 books penned by her late husband. 2 of them are associated with the Gita, and the third one, titled Blood and Tears, is a moving account of Colonel retired H.K. Sachdeva's experiences during the traumatic period of partition and its impact on his life. They discussed India's decision to mark 14th August as Partition Horrors Remembrance Day as a tribute to those who suffered due to partition, built their lives from scratch and contributed to the national progress. They epitomize human resilience and fortitude. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles Piyush Goyal today said that if India truly aspires to be a developed nation by 2047, as articulated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, artificial intelligence will help the country reach that destination and bring prosperity to every citizen of this country. He was addressing the third edition of the Global Artificial Intelligence Summit and Awards. Goyal remarked that the artificial intelligence revolution is here to stay and added that with the meaningful contribution by industry, startups, incubators and academia, India is going to emerge as the hub of artificial intelligence revolution across the world.
Commitments, Taj Pran. The first was that we all have to collectively, with a sense of duty, work towards making India a developed nation by 2047. And I can see artificial intelligence helping us in this journey, in this Amrit Kal, working our way up to take prosperity to every citizen of this country. And I compliment all of you in this room who are involved in this very, very interesting, very innovative artificial intelligence work. It's an idea whose time has come. And I must congratulate all the award winners for their contribution to this sector, for the innovation and new ideas that they are bringing out. And
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla reiterated that India has always supported a rules-based international order. He was addressing the presiding officers of G20 parliaments on the Effective Parliament Vibrant Democracy during the 8th Summit of Speakers of G20 parliaments in Jakarta yesterday. He observed that India has called for supporting multilateralism for global peace and stability so that the world can unitedly address global challenges. Birla stressed that Indian democracy has become more empowered and vibrant in the last 75 years. He said Indian Parliament is making continuous and consistent efforts to pave the way for inclusive social and economic development of the people. Assam government has decided to conduct examination for classes 5 and 8 of all schools in the state, and the student who fail will be detained in the same class. The decision was taken in today's state cabinet meeting. The cabinet also decided to implement 24 megawatt Karbi Langpi Middle Second hydropower project at a cost of 300.7 crore rupees along with reappropriation proposal required for its implementation. The project is estimated to be completed within 36 months from the date of commencement. The cabinet said it will give a significant boost to power generation of Assam Power Generation Corporation Limited and enable it to meet the growing demand for power in the state. In a bid to honor life and legacy of celebrated Gwalporia folk singer Pratima Borua Pandey, the cabinet has decided to acquire land at Matia Bagh to develop a museum at Hawa Khana for 15 crore rupees.
ইয়াৰ ফলস্বৰূপে এটা সৰ্বভাৰতীয় মতামত আছে যে গুণগত মানদণ্ড নিৰীক্ষণ কৰা তাক মেইনটেইন কৰাত আমি কৰবাত এটা জটি পৰিছে এতেকে অসম চৰকাৰে সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে যে ক্লাছ 5 আৰু ক্লাছ 8 ত পৰীক্ষা অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব আৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালী তাত পাছ ফেইল কৰিব যিসকলে ফেইল কৰে
In Mizoram, National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, NCST, along with Mizoram University, organized contribution of tribal heroes in freedom struggle today at Mizoram University Auditorium. This August gathering was graced by the presence of the Mizoram Social Welfare Minister Dr. K. Bechua and NCST member Ananta Nayak. Chief guest Dr. B.K. Bechua at this occasion inaugurated the exhibition held on tribal freedom fighters. Dr. K. Bechua said that tribal uprisings were always massive in character but appear to be localized and isolated. Many branded these uprisings as the result of local problems and grievances. However, these movements represented the popular upsurge and complete sacrifice for the land, people, history, culture, traditions and belief systems and for the country, he said. The 8th edition of Northeast Young Leaders Connect, based on the theme Northeast India 2030 towards India's innovative and sustainable growth, is underway at City Convention Centre in Manipur's capital town of Imphal. While brainstorming on Northeast India's future, the Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh appealed to the people of the northeastern states to think of what, as citizens, have contributed to the country rather than thinking of what the country or the centre has given them. Such a change in the concepts of thinking will increase people's contribution to the country's development, said Singh. Welcoming all participants visiting Imphal for the summit, Singh said Northeast Leader Connect over the decades has paved the way as a facilitator for the growth and development in the Northeast. In Manipur's capital Imphal, people have strongly protested today against the IED blast at the gate of former MLA Dr. K.H. Loken's residence last night. Takhelbam Leikai Youth Club and Takhelbam Leikai Meira Paibi have jointly organized a sit-in protest at Sega Road, Takhelbam Leikai in Imphal West against the criminal attack. The protesters demanded the perpetrators of the criminal act to clarify the reasons for carrying out the blast in the thickly populated locality and urged the concerned authorities to take up immediate action to prevent such untoward incidents in the future. It may be mentioned that a medium-intensity IED explosive at the gate of Dr. Loken's residence at around 8 p.m. yesterday. In order to give a boost to the state's horticulture sector, Pema Khandu government in Arunachal Pradesh had launched Atmanirbhar Bagwani Yojana last year. The successful implementation of the horticultural schemes leads to bumper production of several horticulture crops in the state. Chief Minister Pema Khandu, taking to his Twitter handle to highlight success of the horticulture scheme, said, Atmanirbhar Bagwani Yojana is giving a big boost to the growth of horticulture and farm mechanization. Apart from this, the scheme has also been able to empower farmers and self-help groups in sync with the government's commitment to ensure that no one is left behind. The Meghalaya government's ongoing drive against drug trafficking yields good outcomes as police have nabbed several drug traffickers in last few months. Today, Meghalaya police nabbed 2 traffickers who tried to hoodwink cops and recovered heroin worth 25 lakh rupees. 2 smartphones and a car were caught. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma lauded police efforts to curb the drug menace in the state. The District Transport Officer, East Jaintia Hills District, Ram Hinge, released the ambulance of the Nangba Youth Awakening Movement, which was sponsored by Star Cement Lumshnong. Speaking as the chief guest, Ram Hinge urged upon citizens to be responsible with the use and function of the ambulance, for it will be of great help for the public and the village. The function was held at Nangba in the presence of the local headman, Tonroy Longwai, Dr. P. Shila, in charge Joai Blood Bank, MDC Lakhon Biam, among others.
And we welcome the government security
In Women's Asia Cup T20 at Dhaka in Bangladesh, Pakistan kept India pinned throughout their run chase and ended up beating their arch rivals by 13 runs. Nidar Dar's 50 spurred Pakistan to 137 for 6 after their captain Bisma Mahroof opted to bat. In reply, India batters failed to get going and lost wickets at regular intervals and were ultimately all out for 124. At the 36th National Games, services continue to dominate with 96 medals, including 41 gold, 29 silver and 26 bronze, followed by Haryana with 72 medals, including 29 gold, 24 silver and 45 bronze. In boxing, Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist Lavlina Borgohain, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist Jasmine Lamboria and Mohammad Hasimuddin registered convincing victories to advance to the next round of their respective weight categories at the Mahatma Mandir yesterday, that is October 6th. In badminton, B. Sai Praneeth won the men's singles and Akarshi Kashyap the women's singles badminton events. Ashwini Ponnappa and K. Sai Prateek of Karnataka won the mixed doubles badminton event. Pre-tournament favourites N. Sikki Reddy and Gayatri Gopichand won the women's doubles title for Telangana. To end the news, the main points once again. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says Northeast considered just a tourist destination earlier. Real development began after 2014. Nobel Peace Prize 2022 awarded to Ales Bialyatsky and 2 organizations from Russia and Ukraine. Indian Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal says artificial intelligence will be catalyst in India's growth journey. Assam Cabinet decides to bring back pass-fail system in schools. Northeast Young Leaders Connect 2022 assessing current landscape of growth and development in Northeast India underway in Imphal. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.